The National League West is coming down to the finish line with less than 30 games remaining in the season. A tight race only decided by 5 games between 3 teams, the Dodgers, the D-backs, and the Padres. Who's going to win the NL West? I'll give you my answer here in just a moment, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Who do you think wins the National League West? Drop your thoughts down below, and always consider subscribing below. I'm super unbiased when it comes to baseball and my takes and all that, so even with me being a Dodger fan, I'll be unbiased as I possibly can in this. But with that being said, let's talk about the Dodgers here, the NL West leaders, leading the Arizona Diamondbacks by 4 games currently at the recording of this video. And by the time this video drops, they will be playing a 4-game set with the D-backs in Chase Field. It'll be a big series this weekend over in Arizona. D-backs miraculously sweep the Dodgers. The NL West could be tied. I don't think they're going to sweep. I'd be really shocked if they swept the Dodgers, but if you're the Dodgers, I think you're going into Arizona just looking for a split. You're up 4 games in the NL West, less than 30 games to play. Time is running out here for some of these teams to kind of make up ground, and the Dodgers, I think the division lead at one point was down to like 2.5 games, back up to 4 now. A little bit more wiggle room, so the Dodgers building up a nice lead, maintaining the best record in baseball, and this division over since the All-Star break has been the best division in baseball, and all 3 teams are playing really good baseball. Arizona just lost a series for the first time at home since June, but still nonetheless they're playing a little bit over their heads, but nonetheless playing great baseball, as of the Padres. And the Dodgers certainly catching a roll. They just finished a 9-game homestand where they went 7-2, so that home cooking really helped them against all AL teams at that. 9 games against all AL teams, and the Dodgers took it right to them. Personally, I like the way the Dodgers are playing. I still have many concerns when it comes to this team and whether or not they can win the whole thing. I have no doubt in my mind they will win the NL West, so that is my pick here. Who wins the NL West? I think the Dodgers will win the NL West. I know the Dodgers will win the NL West one way or another. They're going to find a way to get it done. This is not a 2021 scenario where the Giants are going to edge them out by a game or something like that. The Dodgers are firmly in control of their own destiny, and I think the Dodgers will find a way to win the West. But with that being said, I still have concerns whether or not this team can win a championship, but they're a good team. Now we move on to their D-backs, and the D-backs have had a kind of a weird season, if you will. Kind of similar to last season in the sense that they were playing 500 ball last year and they just caught fire in the second half, and that's what we're seeing again. The D-backs coming into the All-Star break around the 500 team, coming out of the All-Star break, literally the best team in baseball, up there with the Dodgers and the Padres, and the D-backs, a really well-rounded team. I like this Diamondbacks team. I think any of these 3 teams in the NL West can win a World Series. I genuinely believe that any of these 3 teams are capable of winning a World Series. With the way the playoff field is currently formatted, it is possible all 3 teams could knock each other out. We could get a Padres D-backs wildcard series and the Dodgers Padres / D-backs NLDS. There would only be one NL West team standing in the NLCS, so it's certainly set up that way. Like I said, it would be unfortunate because I think all 3 of these teams are really good and capable of beating anybody. But this D-backs team has caught fire here. Torey Lovullo, a great manager, and Corbin Carroll, I think to me, is coming out of his slump in the first half, has really taking the D-backs to the next level. And Corbin Carroll was slumping super hard in the first half, was not himself, was not playing like Corbin Carroll. He showed flashes. We're all just waiting. When is Corbin Carroll going to come back? He's come back in a big way. The power is back. Corbin Carroll that we all know and love, the all-around player, the fun player, Corbin Carroll, he is back. And so the D-backs are a fun team to watch, and I like a lot of their players. Geraldo Perdomo, really underrated shortstop. I really like Perdomo's game over at shortstop. That's in the 9-hole, and just super underrated. Does not get talked about enough amongst baseball media. But like I said, well-rounded lineup, and they're dealing with a bunch of injuries. Tal Marte is on the helm. Christian Walker's on the helm. I know I'm missing a couple others on the helm, and this is with Jordan Montgomery not pitching up to what they expected. They paid the guy $25 million, and the guy is pitching really subpar. He's like a 5.6 ERA, like nowhere near where he should be at. It's question marks with the rotation, but they're finding a way, and if they can get it on a groove, and the pitching comes back healthy, and then players come back healthy like Marte and Walker, I think their World Series hopes really lie on those guys. They need those guys back and healthy, and if they can get that, have a great chance to go the whole way. We get over to San Diego, where we have the Padres sitting 5 games back, so the D-backs 4 games back of the Dodgers. San Diego is 5 games back. Teams were once upon a time 2-3 games back, but the Dodgers building up a lead. the D-backs and Padres kind of losing it a little bit. We'll see if they could kind of regain themselves this weekend. Big series, like I mentioned, between the Dodgers and the D-backs. But the Padres kind of falling behind a little bit. Went out on a road trip to St. Louis. I think they split that series with the Cardinals. And the Padres overall, they're a good team, like I said as well. I think they need Fernando Tatis Jr. back. I think it was a nice honeymoon phase. Without Tatis in the lineup, need that bat back in the lineup. They need that glove back. They gotta just regain themselves here. They got a great bullpen. I think everybody knows about their bullpen. Everyone talks about their bullpen. We know they traded for their bullpen at the trade deadline. It's a really deep team led by Jackson Merrill, the Rookie of the Year candidate. I believe he should be the finalists / the favorites for the Rookie of the Year. Jackson Merrill having an unbelievable season. One of the most clutch players in baseball is Jackson Merrill. Really fun guy to watch as well. So he's come up out of nowhere, has Jackson Merrill, and they're pitching. They're starting pitching kind of going through ups and downs. Joe Musgrove was out for a while. He's come back, looked good. Michael King has had some ups and downs. Matt Waldron, it looks like he's kind of tailing off. Yu Darvish is slated to come back here really soon. At least I think that's the case. So Yu Darvish coming back would be good if he could be the Yu Darvish that we know. But to this Padres team, get 5-6 innings from your guys and hand it off over to the bullpen. I don't think first place is possible for San Diego. Both these teams, the D-backs and the Padres, are going to be wildcard teams. They should 100% make the postseason. Right now, they're 4 and 5 seeds. We'll see if one of them slips into the 6th seed or vice versa. So with that being said, I will sign off on this video. It's going to be a fun finish here down in the month of September, and then October is right around the corner.